Welcome.
Welcome.
Kamukelo.
Salamkela.
Sonzela.
Wapkalakile.
To the 161st state of the puppet nation.
Let's get it on. This week, the ANC make Christmas plans.
Go ahead and draw a name for Secret Santa.
Pravin Gordhan tackles a new challenge.
Cut!
And Barack Obama is still teaching Trump to be president.
You gotta jiggle it.
All this and more. But first, this. Gareth Cliff got into trouble this week. Again.
For being a douche again.
His admission that he spiked Idol's judge Marlowe's drink, leading her to dismissal, is perfectly timed to advertise his new book.
That's right, it's out now. It's called Cliffhanger. What was that? I didn't swear. I just said the name of my new book, Cliffhanger.
Machine must be broken. Fancy that.
Don't you think that what you did to Mara was nasty, probably criminal?
It was a prank, and you can read the entire story in my new book, Cliffhanger. Oh, for fuck's sakes, motherfuckers.
Definitely a fault. We'll get that scene too.
Next year.
And it's time once again for that incredibly catchy campaign. 16 days of activism against violence against women and children.
As always, the ANC Women's League are vocal supporters of the movement.
Yes, we think men who abuse women need a clap on the back of the head.
And you don't find it problematic that your president is an accused rapist?
The question of what Jacob may or may not have done is neither here nor there.
It's actually right here we're asking it.
The theme for this year is from peace in the home to peace in the world. Make education safe for all.
That's almost as catchy as 16 days of activism against what?
Are you trying to avoid my question by confusing me?
Around the world, 246 million children experience gender-based violence at or on their way to school every year.
It's amazing. It's like she can't even hear us.
Awareness is crucial.
Or
as
even has sex.
we should also remember that.
And the Guptas have asked for more information on why a few of their transactions have been labelled suspicious.
And by a few, we mean 6.8 billion rands worth.
Our transactions aren't suspicious. They're great!
Who moves 80 million rand around in the middle of the night to an unregistered account?
We have a big family. Maybe somebody had an emergency.
Maybe?
You expect us to keep track of every single 80 million rand transaction?
I feel like I would.
That is adorable.
And as the festive season draws nearer, tensions within the ANC only seem to be getting worse.
More and more senior ANC leaders have spoken out against President Jacob Zuma recently, including several ministers, Secretary General Gwede Mantashe and Chief Whip Jackson Mthembu.
Zuma may have survived the recent attack from his own NEC, but with all the recent infighting, it's likely to be a pretty unfestive season for the ANC.
Okay, comrade, go ahead and draw a name for Secret Santa.
I would like a redo.
No, comrade. You must accept the name you got.
But why me? I said we shouldn't even include him.
We have no choice. He is the boss moose.
The last time we did Secret Santa, he asked for a security upgrade.
But this time, we have a maximum amount. No more than 100 rands and no requests.
Fine. It's your turn.
No. I didn't put this name in here. Our Secret Santa has been captured.
We can buy them DA t-shirts as joke gifts.
No. Yes. Good one, comrade.
With the end of Zuma's presidency seeming closer and closer, it is important to wonder what might happen after Zuma.
Earlier this week, COSATU gave their backing to Cyril Ramaphosa as the next ANC president.
This is a great country we live in, Deborah. Democracy will always win.
Is that a crown?
You realize even if you did become president, you wouldn't wear that, right?
What? This? No, this is just something I keep around the house.
That you polish sometimes during interviews?
Cleanliness is next to godliness, which is next to presidentialness.
Don't you think you're getting ahead of yourself?
I'm just trying to portray the correct image. That of a man who is destined for great things.
And knows his way around a can of Brasso.
A little tannish?
What? No! No!
Some stains never come out.
Forget the crown. It's not necessary. Viva Cyril! Viva!
Meanwhile, the SABC board this week launched a court appeal to overturn an inquiry pending the result of an interdict that...
And?
Sorry. I was just reminiscing about a time when you didn't need a law degree to read the news.
You know, everyone in the so-called media always criticizes genius, which is bright and revolutionary, like leaders Maximus, Fidel, and Shaudi. Who knew that all too well? Like a mirror knows your face. He ran a country, you ran a broadcaster. Into the ground.
Apparently 190 of your SABC employees have taken issues to the CCMA.
Yeah. I promise 90% and I always deliver. Like a stock to a pregnant woman. Like, wait, what?
Shh, Justice, don't fall into the trying to understand him trap.
You promise 90% local content, not court cases. And 90% of the content at the local courts is now local. Like sense through the hourglass. These are the young and restless generations, and also bold. And the beautiful. Sorry, Deborah. Shaudi will not rest until the entire country has been to court to exercise their rights. Democratic fitness! Viva la televolution! Amandla!
And you too. I kind of miss his choir.
The good old days.
Are you tired of the same old boring life? Do you want to change?
Hell yeah.
Then vote Donald Trump. Things will be totally different.
You betcha. Time for change.
Side effects of Donald Trump include increased bigotry and hatred.
But that's not what I voted for.
Appointing officials who are racist, anti-Semitic, anti-LGBT rights.
Wait, you didn't tell me any of this before.
A Trump presidency means strained international relations and potential economic depression.
Oh, did they warn you about the side effects?
I use Google, asshole.
May contain white powder and nuts.
So did you say the word of the year is post-truth?
That's 2 words.
Well, since we're post-truth, maybe 2 words is 1 word.
What the hell is post-truth anyway?
It means facts aren't real anymore. Everything is made up. People believe so much bullshit that they've forgotten what truth ever looked like.
So, nothing in 2016 is real?
No.
So, I could wake up on the 1st of January and find out this was all a dream?
Set the alarm. Let's hibernate.
Yeah, yes, let's! Okay, after the show, I guess.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah. No, that.
Okay.
After the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. South Africa has a new energy plan, but will it break our already fragile bank? Energy Minister Tina Joubert-Peterson is taking manic strides in order to help fund it.
Support my nuclear plan. Let me clean your van while we wash your car. Enjoy a fresh granola bar. Deborah, Justice, how's the authentic Russian gingerbread biscuits I sent through?
We never got anything, did we, Justice?
Gingerbread? What gingerbread? With refreshing notes of citrus and nutmeg?
No worries. My mixers and ovens are working overtime. I've got plenty more.
Don't you think it's a little hypocritical as the Minister of Energy to have your appliances running all day?
Next thing she's gonna tell me, I can't keep the hose pipes running because we're in a water crisis.
Minister, you are aware that we are currently experiencing the worst drought in more than 2 decades.
Sorry, Deborah. Droughts are not my concern anymore. You can take that problem to the new Minister of Agriculture, along with this freshly baked banana loaf. Only 25 rand with the purchase of a full valet service.
Is it gluten-free?
I never knew you could be so easily persuaded, Deborah.
Wipe the crumbs off your face.
Oh, okay. Well, he did it. He survived what nobody thought he could possibly survive.
And no, we're not talking about Jacob Zuma.
Pravin Gordhan avoided junk status for South Africa again.
It's a moment the entire country should be proud of.
Minister, are you aware of your attire.
Yes, Deborah. I've been asked to offer some of my expertise to another ministry now that our credit rating is secured. Catch!
So you're going to help the Springboks avoid a downgrade?
Nobody wants the Springboks to be junk.
Ah, fair point, fair point. Although you may be too late there.
Also, he will help me to be superlatively and astronomographically fill up the dome. Just like I said on the Twitter.
Figila, we discussed this.
But you are so impressive, Ikal, with numbers, and I am just uniquely magnificent. We could fill it, no problem.
I said no.
I can't imagine why the sports ministry could possibly need help.
It's mysteriological.
And the world said goodbye this week to Fidel Castro.
For some, that was more a off than a goodbye.
He definitely was a man who sparked many opinions. But to African revolutionaries, he was the greatest hero.
Fidel's biggest mistake was stepping down too soon.
Yes, 81 is hardly any age at all, is it?
I'm going to step down as president when I'm old, but not before then.
Wait, how old is old?
At least one day before one is dead.
Ah, the day before. That makes perfect sense now.
Not today.
Is your reputation being destroyed by hard-to-remove social stains? Maybe you made a sexist remark when you were 19, like all real men do. Or maybe you called your black colleague an unfortunate slur when you had a really bad headache. Introducing Reputable. Just one spray of Reputable can save you from even those hard-to-forget social blunders. 1 week of using Reputable and everyone will have forgotten that time you wore blackface to Halloween.
Will it make them forget I'm not the Guptas?
You need Reputable Plus. Works on hard-to-reach social stains like state capture.
I'll take 2.
As 2016 wears on, I became increasingly sure that there's only one reliable thing in this world.
Let's cross to Rian.
Deborah, Justice. My eyes celebrate the sight of you and my ears are their dance partners who throw them to the heavens with unbridled joy on hearing the sound of your angelic voices.
Hello, Rian, you delicious 3-olive toothpick in my vodka martini.
Hi, Rian.
You know, you suck at this.
I can live with that.
Ooh, I trust you both feeling as fantastic as you look.
I'm great, thanks, Rian. And how are you?
Also great, thanks, Justice. Matthias and I have been planning our summer holiday at undisclosed location. So, there's a lot of excitement at Casa Kruiwagen.
Undisclosed location?
It's the name of the holiday house.
Ah, Rian, where is undisclosed location?
It's down the end of the road and on the left corner, Justice.
But where is
Give it up, Justice.
But I just want to know where.
No.
But what if
No.
I just want to.
No! So, Rian, please tell us as we inexorably hurtle towards the Armageddon of our making, when are you taking us today?
Well, Deborah, it was 49 years ago that Dr. Christian Barnard performed the first successful human heart transplant. Let me take you back. Good evening, goeienaand. South African cardiac surgeon Dr. Christian Barnard earned his place in medical history today when he completed the first successful heart transplant at Groote Hospital in Cape Town. In a 9-hour operation and with the help of 30 assistants, Dr. Barnard transferred a donor heart to Louis Washkansky, a 54-year-old grocer who had been suffering with an incurable heart disease. Hey, hi there, Rian. Yeah, goodness. Are you okay, Rian? Sure. Sorry, Dr. Barnard. I was just shocked by the sight of all that blood.
Well, Rian, that's what happens when you rip somebody's heart out of their chest and replace it with a dead guy's heart. You're bound to make a bit of a mess.
I suppose you would. Is that the patient's heart you're holding?
This is Mr. Washkansky's former heart, yes. I was thinking of having it bronzed, for sentimentality's sake.
Ew.
Well, it would make a nice paperweight for my office. Actually, it would scare the hell out of my patients. Hang on to this for me.
Say, when you doctors display all those terrifying models and posters of the human body...
Well, we do it to scare our patients cocknut, yes.
Why would you do that?
Well, Rian, we have to look at your revolting internal organs all the time, so it's only fair that you should have to look at them too.
Ah, so you admit that internal organs are horrific to look at?
Of course they are, Rian. That's why they are on the inside. Imagine if these gross things were on the outside of your body. You'd never get another date in your life. And you know what would happen if you took your shirt off in front of a mirror?
I'd scream like a little girl?
Exactly, boy.
Sometimes I do that anyway, when I take my shirt off in front of a mirror, especially at the end of winter.
It's that time again.
Party time?
No, time to cross to Scott for the US news.
You usually do that with far more oomph.
I'm all trumped out. I've trumped my last Trump.
Well, there's a guy in the US who's trying to never find out who won.
If I can't be that guy, I might have to kill that guy.
Okay. Let's cross to Scott before things get dangerous.
Uh-huh.
Like they always do.
Shut up, Justice.
It's December, and that means next month Donald Trump is our president. Or is he? Thousands of Americans continue to cling to crazy theories about how somehow they can still get rid of him. And while most of the ideas are completely ludicrous, Trump himself has gotten very riled up over the idea of a vote recount. It just seems like a really, really, really bigly waste of time, Scott, actually counting votes. I'm sure that didn't come out the way you intended. I won all the votes, all of them, and the Democrats are lying. Hillary, she must accept that. So, one desperate theory is that the electoral colleges could choose not to vote for you. Thing is, news guy, I know the electoral colleges, and they've been telling me they are really, really going to vote for me. Then there's a weird loophole in the law whereby Mike Pence and the Senate could declare you unfit, and Pence could run the country instead. Here's why that's not something that anyone needs to worry about. I'm going to let Pence run the country anyway. I don't have that much time on my hands. Not that a lot would fit. And I need to focus my attention where it really, really matters, like on trade deals with countries that love hotels. They just love them. And I've got to grab those diplomats by the country. Yes, I think we get the picture. 4! So, the schemes to stop Trump might not work. Okay, almost definitely won't work, which means it's a relief to know that Obama and Trump have been chatting a lot since they first met. Obama wants to make sure Trump knows his place at the White House. You gotta jiggle it. I think you might be turning it the wrong way. I'm supposed to turn it? How else do you open a door? I have people for that. I leave my office through an elevator. No handles. No handles are really, really great. Just give it one more try. I'm sure you'll make it this time. How about on 3? 1, 2, 3. Can you show me the secret way to open the door now? Like when Putin's around? The manly way? There's no other way. This is gonna be like that birth certificate, isn't it? You deny and deny, but really there's a huge, huge thing you're not saying. Okay, stand back. Hey! That's how you do it if Putin's around. And speaking of Vladimir Putin, this week the Russian president claimed that Russia has no borders. Rather a different political outlook than Trump's. If you build it, they won't come approach the walls.
Everything the light touches
Is your kingdom. I get it.
No. It's going to be bombed tomorrow when I test my new weapons.
You do know that Russia does have borders, right?
You guys can draw borders all you want, but in reality, Mother Russia is everywhere.
Except it's not. For example, I'm in America.
Isn't America, in its own way, also a part of Russia?
Are you talking about allegations you rigged our elections too?
Me, an innocent, beloved president, rig elections? Hey, you are funny. I am too busy enjoying nature, exploding with joy.
Okay, but Mr. Putin, you do know that some places aren't Russia, like Canada.
Snowy, cold, in the north, just like Russia.
Jamaica.
Jamaica, they have a bobsled team, just like Russia.
I give up. Back to you in South Africa.
South Africa, just like Russia. In fact, pretty soon nuclear power there will be just like Russia. Also, without us, bricks would just be big. Like a clicky pen. Click, click. Very annoying.
Helen's boy child, Moosey Bay, was born to save the TA. Will be in opposition evermore because of Moosey Bay. Long time ago in Krugersdorp, so his Wikipedia says. Helen's boy child, Moosey Babe, was born to save the DA. Hark now, hear the white folks sing. He was born to save the DA. And will be in opposition evermore because of my Moosey Babe. Helen's boy child, Moosey Babe, was born to save the DA. And will be in opposition evermore because of Moosey Babe. While the ANC cook their books by night, they missed a bright new shining star. They hear the DA sing his praise. The sound seems to come from afar. Hark now, hear the white folks sing. He was born to save the DA and will be in opposition evermore because of my Moosey Babe. Helen's boy child, Moosey Babe, he was born to save the DA and will be in opposition evermore because of my Moosey Babe. That's my boy.
Ah, got you guys. I believe that was the best Christmas present ever. Note to self, this is the best Christmas ever. So there you have it, folks. We've made it to December, and given everything that's already happened this year, what else could possibly go wrong? Eh, what? Deborah? You dead?
No. This has been the 161st state of the Puppet Nation. Goodbye.